Hey everybody, Shulkin Heiden, and I'm back with the Italian versus Heiden campaign. It's February 20th, 1942. Okay. No Allied surprise attacks anywhere this turn. That's good. Okay, just working on some dot bases and other flag bases here. Figured I need to keep this campaign moving with some sort of forward progress here. This is going to be a big one here. Pretty decently sized unit. This Ben Passard base force has a lot of troops in it. In Denny. To wow. Getting closer to Tarakan now. Okay. That's an interesting place to put an Allied sub. I wonder what they're thinking with that one. Interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Not there. Where are they going? All right. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Catalina's. A lot of canceled missions today, guys. That's not good. Like, basically all of my major air missions were canceled today. That's not what I needed. Okay, we're going to hit Brisbane again. You can see I was going heavy with the sweeps. This is why. I want to try to get those ships that are in port. There we go. Canberra, 800 kilogram bomb. 800, Australia, 800 kilogram bomb. Dude, these are, we're going to kill them. Oh, yeah, they're not going to make it, guys. Oh, yeah, guys, we're going to kill both of these heavy cruisers in port. Look at this. Yeah, see, you can't take a lot of these with the heavy cruiser. Yeah, I think we're going to sink both of these heavy cruisers today, guys. Yeah. Alright, I think we got him. It's taken 6 or 7, 8. Ooh, that's another one. Yeah. So we sunk an AMC. And the Canberra and Australia are probably going to sink if they haven't already. Okay, we're hitting Palembang again. And once again, we seem to be unable to hit the bombers at the base. I don't understand this. No, I'm just hitting Hurricanes. I'm not hitting the bombers. I don't get it. Unless he's moved them, which I don't think he did. Forgot to call these guys off. That's probably okay. No, I didn't. I meant to do this because we're attacking these guys today. Yeah, we have aerial supremacy over Brisbane now. All right, very good air phase. That's got to be the Canberra and the Australia sinking. So 2 heavy cruisers potentially sunk this turn. All right. A lot of canceled missions, but the ones that really mattered got in today. So pretty sure we sank 2 heavy cruisers this turn in port. That's really good. All right. So this is my read on this situation right now. I think the Allies are finally out of supply. We stopped taking damage 2 days ago, and his losses are starting to accelerate here. So I think we're starting to get ahead of him here at Clark. All right, day 5 of trying to take this stupid base. Hopefully we can get it now. Not base, this unit. It's completely gutted. But we can't kill it. We just cannot kill it. It's so annoying to me that we can't kill this unit. I'm allaying. And then my militia regiment has been doing incredible service this entire campaign. It's about to knock these guys out of here again. Nice. Look at that. These militia guys are getting so much experience right now. And we're kind of stuck here. And we're stuck here. All right, guys, let's take a look at this. Pretty happy with this turn. I think this one was what we needed. 2 to 1. So he lost a P-38E, which is telling me he's flying them around somewhere. And a Seagull, which was on one of the Australian heavy cruisers. We lost to Babs. Ship sunk last turn. The Teal was written off at Duff Island, which is awesome. This is the AVP that was supporting the PBYs that were in near Ndeni. Apparently, it was scuttled at the base that we took. We sank this tone call at Brisbane, and it doesn't say here, but we also took out the Canberra and the Australia, which are 2 heavy cruisers that have been vexing me this entire campaign. We got them in port. We saw them take multiple 800-kilogram bomb hits, and we heard the sinking sound. They're done. It's good stuff. I'll give you an update on this win ratio now. It's looking pretty good. So let's go 23582 divided by 6101. 3.87, guys. We're getting close to 4 to 1. Okay. No sign of any allied activity up here right now, but we do see enemy carriers operating down here. I might have something that can deal with that. Potentially. Home Islands are quiet for now, although I did see a sub operating over here pretty recently, as like this turn. In China, we got these guys blocked in here and here. Trying to cover down because these guys are going to move into this hex and flank us. And we're into this hex here now, so we can hold that, because when this unit comes across and shock attacks into this hex, we're going to kill it, just murder it on this good terrain. Still blocked here, can't kill this stupid unit here, and we're stalemated here. Enemy P-38s are at Chengdu. I gotta try to figure out something about that. I gotta do something about that. And unfortunately, Chungking is looking pretty awful. A lot of enemy units have spawned in there. It's going to be difficult to take this place. Very difficult. A little bit further south, just as I expected, enemy units are rushing to support Nanning. And that's good and that's bad. It's good because it's pulling troops further this way and away from here. And it's bad because I won't be able to move up this flank at all. But check out these heroes, man. Their experience levels are going through the roof in combat, and they're not taking any losses. This unit is one of my favorites on the map right now. Really good guys. Looking to see what this guy's going to do here. And looking to close the hex side here and here. So let's take this unit, move them in here to close that hex side. And then I'll take this unit. I'm going to move them into... No, actually, I'm just going to move them over here. They can recover there. And then we'll send this infantry regiment to pursue this unit here. And that's basically it for China for now. Ooh, that's looking juicy right there, guys. We may have an opportunity to get in behind him right here. I need more troops so we can move up this way. All right, in Burma, I'm pursuing the Allies this way. He is retreating towards Paoshan, but it's not going to do him a lot of good. I need to start scouting out more of these bases over here to find out where the enemy is at and what they're doing. I don't see any overt Allied movements for now, which is good. Maybe something there, but pretty minuscule. All right, so finally a little bit of movement on Sumatra. I landed a force here at Bengkalis to try to take this base. What I'm going to do is pull these guys back to Singapore and let these guys sit here and take this base by proximity so I don't lose the oil. I don't know if you also noticed this, but I've been moving my paratroopers down this way, and now we're going to go into Georgetown because I have an operation for them. What was I saying? Sorry, I paused the video. I was doing something. I'm moving my paratroopers to Georgetown. Let me make sure they're both moving, because I have an operation here. So my concept of operation, and because we have such a nice long delay, I can talk about this. I want to take all of these bases around Medan, basically all the way. I want to block all these bases here so that when we do take Medan, these troops will surrender and they won't be able to you know, escape, retreat. I want to kill them in situ. All right, moving on down here. I've realized now that we need to really start thinking about getting to work on finishing up operations here at Sumatra, because I'm starting to feel supply crunches in different places, and I feel like we need to get Palembang in play, because that's a lot of supply that I'm missing every day. That I don't have it, and I need it. Okay, got these guys landing at Ketapang. next turn. I might split them up and start taking a couple other bases too with these troops. Still waiting for the 18th Division to clear out of here. They should be in Serbia next turn. Just landed the 17th Guards Regiment, so they're going to attack next turn and take out... Oh my god. What the heck? 1 gun and 2 AFVs. When I attacked this place before, it was much heavier built. I'm curious. Let me look at something here. Did he... Let me see. Where was my bombardment of Malang? It's the Denpasar. Yeah, look at that. He flew them out. So when I went in here initially, this base had a lot more troops in it. So I had to actually retreat. Now I've come in with a whole regiment, and they're all pulled back into Malang. So go figure. There's basically nothing here. This was a waste of a unit, but whatever. I'll use it to take this base, and I'll bring it back in to be used in Malang. And then I can use smaller regiments to deal with the rest of this stuff. All right. Okay, let's talk about Australia here. It does appear as though we just took out we took out a couple heavy cruisers here at Brisbane, which is great. I also have 4 divisions here now, so with this force, I'm comfortable going into Brisbane, because I'm pretty sure that set all to march. I'm pretty sure at this point that a lot of this is potentially non-combat. He's got a lot of AV here, and I don't think he can push us out of here. We're going to start targeting the airfield here now to stop any further fort building and make this base more or less unusable for his aircraft. And then we can start bombing the troops once we kind of... That'll give us an idea of what exactly he's got here. We'll get a good read on that. It looks like he pulled back some of his fighters to Sydney to rest and rearm. Try to rebuild after getting battered over Brisbane. So they'll be back at some point, but hopefully we have a few days of unrestricted bombing to make the airfield a lot more untenable for his fighters to use. But I'm starting to feel like we can move forward a little bit again now that I have enough AV to go into Brisbane without fear of necessarily getting thrown out. The few combat engagements we've had with Australian troops have been entirely in our favor. They don't seem very powerful. I think they have a lot of militia units in them and basically no good armor to speak of. So it's not too hard to withstand their attacks, I think. And on top of that, I have a 5th Division now moving in. We'll go ahead and just tell them to move directly into Brisbane. That's a 5th Division. And we can then start evaluating if we want to attack this place. But once we take Brisbane, I see the whole house of cards starting to fall here in Australia because he's got everything here. Everything is here. All right, what is this? Moving east, huh? Tankers, LSTs. I wonder what this is. It's moving this way, away from Australia. Interesting. I wonder what we can do to intercept that. I don't think we can do much. Moving west. So, still more activity over here at Pago. I know he's got ships there. I know he's got fighters there. And now he's got this. I don't know where they're going. Possibly moving here to build up Sabi, which wasn't the base I was looking to take anyway, with it being so close to Pago. So if that's what he wants to do, that's okay. In the meantime, we're working on capturing more of these bases to push him further away. This is where that APD or AVD was that we sunk this turn. We engaged it and it went back into the port, but since we owned the base, it had to get written off and scuttled. And we should have all this secured here pretty soon. And yeah, I think these guys here are just out here testing my... I think these guys are just here testing my my float planes just to see what they can get away with. Looking for gaps in the coverage. All right, guys, that's it for the turn. Slowly but surely, we're making a little bit of headway here, but we need to pick it up. It's only February, but I don't have a whole lot of time left to get big invasions done, so I need to come up with something soon. Catch you on the next one.